The next thing I want to go ahead and get into is the Smart Thinking Online Tutoring. Now, if you're an online student, you're taking online classes and then also in class, there's two ways for you to actually log on to Smart Thinking Online Tutoring. You can log on through Blackboard or through the OC portal. Now, if you're not taking online classes, you can only log on through the portal. So we're going to go ahead and do that here is under Smart Thinking Tutoring, you can scroll in this bar right there and then click on, at the bottom, it says click here to log in. So let's go ahead and click on that. Now this page is just showing just to let us know that they will be closing Labor Day. So we can just go ahead and click here to continue. And there you go. Now you are into the online Smart Thinking Tutoring. Now, what is Smart Thinking? Smart Thinking is basically, if you need tutoring, at 2 o'clock in the morning and the Success Center is not open, this is where you can get the tutoring you need. There is actually 4 different ways you can get the online tutoring you need. There's Connect with the eInstructor Now. You can actually schedule a session. You can submit writing, or you can submit a question. Now, the first way to connect with the eInstructor Now is really simple. All you do is just click on Select a Subject, and these are two subjects that are actually available at this very time and moment. So, 5:56 today, this is what's available. This is not all they tutor, but this is what's available at that time you log in. So, when you click on your subject that you want to get into, and I'm just going to click on one just to kind of give you an example of what it looks like. Now, say you click on the subject, here it tells you what to do. You can click Start. And then from there, all you're going to do is type in your question, anything you could write. And then once you type in your question, try to be as specific as possible. You can copy and paste in here. If you are in math, you can make a graph. So you could do different things with this, and even here type in numbers. But just remember, it is a little different, and I'll show you here in just a second where the practice whiteboard is, so you can kind of get the feel for what the Smart Thinking is and how to move around it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this session real quick. But once you enter your question, the eInstructors will actually come online and start talking to you back and forth. It's more or less like you're chatting online, either through Facebook or IMing somebody. So it's the same feel. You're talking to somebody, but they're just not right there beside you. They are on the other side of that computer. So it's a really neat system to use if you need help right then and there. Now, the second way is to schedule a personal session. With this one, it's basically what it says it is. You're just going to schedule a session. So say you log on today and you want to make an appointment for, let's say, Friday at 3 p.m. Well, first thing, you do have to make sure you're going to schedule the session within 48 hours in advance. So once you schedule that session, you're going to sign on, Friday at 3 p.m. And then you're going to log on to your appointment that you signed up for, and then you're going to start talking to the eInstructor again, and it opens that whiteboard, and you're going to ask your question, and then with a couple of minutes, that eInstructor will start talking to you and getting more information and start assisting you with what you need help on. Now, the next thing is to submit your writing. This is a really neat way to get the help you need, because it's not only for English, it's actually for, psychology, history, any kind of courses that you're taking that you need proofreading on your paper if you're not sure about your grammar usage or anything like that. You can actually get that information through here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Essay Center, and this is the form that you'll actually fill out. You just basically fill in the blank, and then from there you're going to browse to your computer and find your paper that you're writing, and you double click and then it shows it in there. Once you do that, you just click Submit Your Writing, and then within 24 hours, you will get that paper back with the corrections made, and then also resources on the information you need. So, for example, if you were having trouble with comma splices, the eInstructors will maybe send you links and resources how to fix that comma splices. That situation you're struggling with, they'll give you more resources. The last way to get the online tutoring is to submit a question. If you just don't have time to connect with the instructor now, you can't schedule a session, then you just want to ask a quick question, well, all you need to do is just submit a question. You fill in the blanks again and submit that question. With this one, again, try to be as specific as possible. Try to let the instructors know what you want. You need to know what you need help with. Even to let them know, maybe give them an example of what you're having trouble with, past problem that you're struggling with. And then once you submit that question within 24 hours, that will be received in your Smart Thinking inbox, and then you'll be able to get that question answered. The academic resources here is a really neat feature. If you click on that blue book, it gives you different study guides on accounting, math, and writing. I'm going to click on the writing one here and show you what it looks like. The Writer's Handbook is really neat because it just gives you links on where to go. And then also if you scroll down here, it also gives you the MOA and APA style. So it's a really neat resource for you students, especially beginning students, just those basic skills to get you through it. Also, you have a study skills guide here. You have it on studying, note-taking, and test-taking. If you need more assistance with that, you can actually get on here and get some more information. If you still feel like you need a one-on-one help, go to the Success Center and we can give you that as well. So it's just depending on you where you want the skills. If you want to, if you have test anxiety or anything like that, you can get that information there as well. Now below here, every student has a file cabinet. You have your inbox there, which if you send something out, like submitting a writing or a question, that's where you'll receive it here in your inbox. And then there in your outbox, it gives you details on what you sent out. And then in your archives, this is a really neat feature I just love. Because here, everything you do with these instructors is saved automatically. So, if you have something 2 weeks ago on calculus, you can actually click on your archives, click on the date, and then open up that appointment that you had with the instructors, and then actually go in and print that out. Or if your instructors needed that for extra credit or anything like that, you could turn that into them as well. And another neat feature about this is that in the middle there, it gives you different links for different information. So, for example, it gives you the handbook, and then it also gives you the hours of service. So if you're not too sure about when certain subjects can be available, this is where you can find that as well. And then below here is that Practice Whiteboard I was telling you about. So if you click on this kind of gives you a feel of what it looks like, what to do, and how to maneuver around it. So this is just a really neat feature to practice. And I do encourage you to practice with this before you actually get into a session, because the whiteboard is a little more in-depth on how to type in your question, how, if you're doing, certain math questions, how to actually put those in there. So just kind of play with it and get the feel for it. All right. So that is Smart Thinking Online Tutoring. I really encourage you to use that and utilize it if the Success Center is not available at the times you need them. If you're one of the students who decides to study at 3 a.m. in the morning, then get onto the Smart Thinking Online Tutoring, and they will be there to assist you.